9 Laws of the Unshakable Man. Listen very carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is something most men go their entire lives without ever hearing. Not because it's hidden, not because it's complicated, but because the world today teaches men everything except how to be men. From childhood, you were told to be nice, to smile, to keep the peace, to avoid conflict, to please everyone, to sacrifice yourself, to obey, to shrink, to silence your voice in exchange for acceptance. But what did that give you? Heartbreak? Confusion? A life that feels like it's been slipping out of your hands? You think you've been losing women. You think you've been losing opportunities. You think life keeps pushing you down. But the truth is deeper. You haven't been losing them. You've been losing you. Not because you're weak, not because you're broken, but because no one ever handed you the blueprint for masculine strength, self-respect, and inner power. But today, that changes permanently, because the moment you hear these 9 laws, your mindset, your energy, your presence will undergo a shift that you will feel in your bones. You'll stop overthinking. You'll stop chasing approval. You'll stop doubting your worth. And for the first time in years, you'll see yourself clearly, not as the world has shaped you, but as the man you were always meant to become. So sit down, breathe in, silence every distraction, because what you're about to hear might be the most important message you receive this entire year. Law 1. A strong man never over-explains himself. Weak men ramble. Strong men speak with intention. When you over-explain every delay, every emotion, every move you make, you don't look honest. You look unsure. A man with direction doesn't justify his path. He walks it. He knows that clarity comes from action, not essays, not paragraphs, not nervous explanations. So when someone asks, "Why didn't you reply immediately?" you stay calm. You answer simply, and you let silence communicate the rest. Because silence is powerful. Silence is confidence. Silence is the language of a man who trusts himself. Clarity earns respect. Over-explaining destroys it. Law 2. A strong man never chases. Chasing is a confession of insecurity. It broadcasts, "I'm not enough unless you choose me." But a man who values himself never chases validation. He pursues when the energy is mutual, not forced, not begged for, not negotiated. If she pulls away, he doesn't panic. He doesn't plead. He doesn't try harder. He simply redirects his focus back to his mission, because a man on his path is magnetic. A man seeking approval is invisible. You don't chase life. You attract it by moving with purpose. Law 3. A strong man never reveals his entire life too quickly. Depth takes time. Connection is a slow flame, not an explosion. Oversharing too quickly isn't vulnerability. It's insecurity disguised as honesty. A strong man guards his story, not out of fear, but out of self-respect. His experiences are earned, not given away carelessly. His history is shared gradually, at the pace of trust, not desperation. Let her wonder. Let her discover. Let her peel the layers one by one. Mystery is not manipulation. It is the natural aura that forms around a man who knows his value. Law 4. A strong man never tries to fix her. You are not her savior, not her therapist, not her solution to every storm. If she is healing, you support her journey, but you do not carry her burden. Because the moment you try to fix her life, you lose your grounding in your own. A strong man offers presence, not rescue, guidance, not repair, compassion, not self-sacrifice. A woman must rise through her own shadows. A man walks beside her, not in front dragging her, not behind pushing her, but beside her with strength. That is what keeps respect alive. Law 5. A strong man never abandons his purpose. The greatest mistake men make is giving up their identity for romance. They stop training, stop building, stop dreaming, stop expanding. They replace mission with attachment. And the moment you make someone else your entire priority, you lose your edge, and the world feels it. Your purpose is not optional. It is the backbone of who you are. A woman can be part of your journey, but she cannot be the journey. When you lead yourself, you lead your life. When you abandon your mission, you abandon your masculinity. Law 6. A strong man never competes for attention. If someone else gets her attention, you stay grounded. Because confidence isn't loud. It's calm. The insecure react. The grounded remain still. The unshakable understand this truth. Real competition is with yesterday's version of you, not another man. Your worth is expressed, not in how loudly you try to stand out, but in how comfortably you stand alone. Strong men don't compete. They embody. Law 7. A strong man never makes someone else his source of happiness. Your happiness is your responsibility. Your peace is your creation. Your fulfillment is your discipline. When you build your joy on another person, you build it on unstable ground. Strong men cultivate peace from purpose, growth, health, discipline, and self-awareness. And ironically, when you no longer need someone to be happy, you become far more attractive, not because you're distant, but because you are whole. People don't want to be your entire world. They want to walk with you as you build one. Law 8. A strong man never reacts emotionally to tests. Life will test you. People will test you. Situations will test you. Not every challenge is an attack. Some are invitations to prove your stability. A strong man doesn't react impulsively. He doesn't explode. He doesn't collapse. He doesn't surrender to emotional storms. He stays grounded, measured, controlled, because emotional discipline is the real definition of strength. Your reaction shows your level. Your restraint shows your power. Law 9. A strong man never apologizes for his standards. Standards are not arrogance. Boundaries are not insecurity. Requirements are not demands. They are reflections of the respect you have for yourself. If you want peace, loyalty, effort, alignment, that is not too much. That is maturity. Never shrink your values to accommodate someone who isn't ready to rise. If they cannot meet your standards, you don't force them. You simply walk your path with dignity, because a man who knows his direction never apologizes for staying on course. Final message, stoical mentors. An unshakable man is not a perfect man. He is a man who is disciplined, calm, centered, purpose-driven, and emotionally sovereign. He controls his impulses. He masters his reactions. He chooses his path, not out of fear, but out of clarity. Remember this. You don't chase love. You don't chase approval. You don't chase people. You attract everything you need by refusing to abandon yourself for anyone. If this message hit you deeply, don't let it fade away. Like it, comment on it, share it, and follow Stoical Mentors, where men learn to master their emotions, their mind, their purpose, and in the process, master their life.